Jack, get in your seat. Get in your seat. Oh my gosh. Here I go again. You know, we're meeting Mr. Dillon. We're in Dodge City. Oh, goodness gracious. It was so wonderful. How's everybody doing here? You know, I'm of the generation, I grew up watching the Real McCoys when I was a little kid. And I thought it was so hilarious when Amos McCoy would get up walking like that. And I realized he was getting everything to work, is what I wanted. And then in the 70s, I thought it was so hilarious when Brett Sanford had that drawer with all those reading glasses on it. That drawer exists when you get to be a certain age. Oh my goodness, I am Tupelo Tom from a little town called Tupelo, Mississippi. Welcome to the Great Rowles Legacy Theater and the Myrtle Beach Elvis Festival. We appreciate it. Thank you. It's only because he couldn't find the theme to the Real McCoys. That's what it was. Don't look, Eddie. Stop. Whoever's doing that. I just want to say, if you were here this afternoon, we kind of started a look in depth at the 1970s in Elvis's career. And a lot of us, if you were around in the 1970s, first of all, if those clothes come back, you don't have to wear them this time. Trust me, they were not natural fibers. You actually had to spray your legs to keep the static electricity from getting them. I mean, it was horrible, so kids, don't do that if it comes back. But in the 1970s was a very important part of Elvis's career, and it really started going into the 1970s, as you would think it would, in 1969. Elvis played the International Hotel right there in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the summer of '69, and then returned to the hotel in February of 1970. They cut a live album called On Stage, and if you've ever seen the cover of the live album, it just has Elvis's face on it, with this incredible kind of brocade necklace thing, and it just says On Stage. This is how big Elvis was. His name wasn't on the album. It was just a picture. You may see that outfit tonight here in a few minutes. But in 1970, Elvis kicked off a series of concerts that lasted through 1977. He did over 1,700 concerts. Every one of them sold out. No matter if he was in Vegas, Lake Tahoe, or wherever he played out in the United States. Sold out shows. So we're going to pay tribute to some years in 1970, 70, 71, and 72. We're going to pay tribute to those years tonight. This was all leading up to what would happen in 1973, seen by 1 billion people, Aloha from Hawaii. Right? But that's for another night. Tonight we focus, you looked at your program, you know what's coming, Jack. 1970, 71, and 72. And we start with 1970. On Stage album and MGM at the International that summer, shooting a little movie called That's the Way It Is. That movie existed to show everybody out there in movie land, Elvis is back, he's big, and if you want to see him, you gotta go to Vegas. So, that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go to Vegas and take a look at 1970 on stage with Ben Thompson.